Surviving as a Roman soldier, do you have what it takes? Being a Roman soldier wasn't just about wielding a sword and wearing armor. It was a lifestyle of extreme discipline, relentless training, and enduring harsh conditions. As one of the most formidable military forces in history, the Roman legions demanded the best from their soldiers in terms of strength, loyalty, and resilience. The question is, could you have survived as a Roman soldier? Let's take a look at what it took to thrive, or just survive, in the ranks of Rome's powerful army. 1. Training from dawn to dusk. Life as a Roman soldier began with intense training that would make modern boot camps look tame. New recruits, or tyrones, had to undergo rigorous drills for months before they were even considered battle-ready. Soldiers trained with heavy wooden weapons that were twice as heavy as the ones they would use in combat, helping to build strength and endurance. Running, swimming, marching, and practicing formations were all part of the daily regimen. Roman soldiers were expected to march 20 miles a day, carrying over 60 pounds of gear, armor, weapons, tools, and food. The ability to march long distances quickly was crucial for Roman tactics, allowing them to surprise their enemies with their mobility and discipline. Could you handle waking up at dawn, strapping on armor, and spending hours marching, drilling, and sparring with comrades? A Roman soldier had no choice but to stay fit and ready for battle at a moment's notice. 2. Life on campaign, harsh conditions, and uncertain terrain. Once you completed your training, the real challenge began: life on campaign. Roman legions were constantly on the move, engaged in campaigns across the vast Roman Empire, from the frozen frontiers of Britain to the scorching deserts of North Africa. Soldiers would spend months, even years, away from home, enduring extreme weather conditions, inadequate food supplies, and long, exhausting marches. While on campaign, soldiers had to build their own camps at the end of each day, digging trenches, constructing palisades, and setting up defensive fortifications to protect the legion while they rested. A Roman soldier needed to be not only a fighter, but also a laborer, engineer, and builder. The soldiers were responsible for carrying their own gear, which included their scutum, shield, gladius, short sword, javelins, armor, cooking utensils, and often rations that could last for days. Would you have been able to maintain your morale and stamina after days or weeks of hard travel, with little rest, while constantly under threat from enemies? It took both physical and mental toughness to survive a Roman campaign. 3. Discipline, strict and unforgiving. Roman discipline was legendary, and for good reason. Any failure in discipline could mean disaster on the battlefield. Soldiers were expected to follow orders without question, and any sign of disobedience could result in severe punishment. For lesser infractions, a soldier might face a beating or be forced to sleep outside the camp. For more serious offenses, punishment could include flogging, decimation, in which 1 out of every 10 soldiers was executed as punishment for the group, or even death. The strict discipline kept the Roman army effective and efficient. Soldiers lived in a constant state of readiness, knowing that their lives, and the success of the entire legion, depended on their ability to function as a cohesive unit. Individual heroics were discouraged in favor of group tactics and discipline. Could you live under constant military discipline, knowing that even the smallest mistake might be punished harshly? Survival depended not only on your physical skills, but also on your ability to follow orders and stay in line. 4. Brutal combat, blood, guts, and gore. When it came to battle, being a Roman soldier was not for the faint-hearted. Roman military tactics emphasized discipline, formations, and teamwork, but the actual combat was brutal and unforgiving. Soldiers fought in close quarters, often face-to-face with their enemies, using short swords like the gladius to thrust into exposed areas of their opponents' bodies. The Roman shield wall, known as the testudo formation, protected soldiers from projectiles, but when it came to hand-to-hand combat, it was a bloody and violent affair. Battles were chaotic, with the air filled with the screams of men, the clanging of swords, and the sounds of clashing shields. Injuries were common, and medical treatment was primitive at best. Wounds could easily become infected, leading to a slow and painful death even if a soldier survived the initial clash. Would you be able to withstand the terror of battle, knowing that every fight could be your last? It took immense courage to stand in the front lines, pushing forward in the face of death while keeping your place in the formation. 5. Retirement, if you made it. If you managed to survive the grueling years of service, there was a reward waiting at the end: retirement. After 25 years of loyal service, a Roman soldier could retire with a pension and sometimes a plot of land. Veterans were often granted Roman citizenship as a reward for their service, giving them a higher social status and the benefits of citizenship. Some soldiers even received bonuses or gifts of land as part of their retirement package. For many Roman soldiers, retirement was the ultimate goal. After decades of risking their lives on the battlefield, the chance to settle down, start a family, and live out their days in peace was a hard-earned reward. Veterans were highly respected within Roman society, and their experience and skills were often called upon in times of need. But would you have made it to retirement? The average Roman soldier faced years of hardship, injury, and the constant threat of death. Only the toughest, most disciplined soldiers would survive long enough to enjoy the rewards of retirement. Conclusion: could you survive? Surviving as a Roman soldier required more than just strength and bravery. It demanded unrelenting discipline, the ability to endure extreme conditions, and the mental fortitude to face the horrors of battle. From the grueling training regimen to the unforgiving battlefield, Roman soldiers lived a life of hardship and constant danger, but they also enjoyed a sense of camaraderie, loyalty, and purpose that few others in the ancient world could claim. So, do you think you have what it takes to survive as a Roman soldier? If you could march for days under a hot sun, build fortifications in the rain, obey strict commands, and fight with relentless determination, then you might just have made it as one of Rome's legendary warriors. But make no mistake, only the strongest, most disciplined, and resilient would endure the test of Roman military life.